Finally, a movie that takes a hard look into the screwed up nature of ventriloquist dummies. In Dead Silence, a young couple gets one of these things as a present, and the wife is brutally murdered. The young husband then must return to his hometown and face off with a legend he thinks is responsible for her death. While this horror movie sort of waffles at times, it still delivers some hard shocks and is a little bit of fun. After they receive this strange and creepy present, Jamie returns home to find his wife has been savagely murdered. The dummy reminds him of a legend from his hometown that he has to go back to lay his wife to rest. Raven's Fair is not the place it used to be. It's a shadow of its former glory, much like his father. As Jamie attends to his wife's funeral, the legend of Mary Shaw, a local ventriloquist who died and was buried with 101 of her dummies, becomes a living nightmare for him. With a detective hot on his heels, our hero has to solve this mystery before it silences him. The very beginning of this movie had me. When the dummy kills the wife, it was shocking. It was something I had never seen before, so I was ready for a shock fest. But instead, this movie is more the investigation that Jamie undertakes to find out the truth about Mary Shaw. Now, the story is interesting, it's compelling, but it just doesn't match up to the adrenaline rush I got at the beginning of the movie. We needed a few more of those dummy kills to make this movie better. Ryan Quanten stars as Jamie, and he works as a horror movie hero. He gives us a man who is overcoming great fear to take on a supernatural threat that nobody else wants to believe is real. Unfortunately, his character isn't solidly written. This is a guy who just lost his wife, yet he shows no lingering remorse. He's over it, and he's after her killer. I also didn't care for the character of the detective played by Donnie Wahlberg. Whoever wrote this part just didn't understand police procedure or cops in general. It was terrible. But to Wahlberg's credit, he saves his own character by being the guy who says things on screen that you're yelling at it. If somebody gave me a ventriloquist dummy for a gift, well then they're no longer my friend and that thing's going in the fire. Dead Silence shows us why we shouldn't trust those things. Now, most of the film did feel uneven to me, but I still enjoyed watching Jamie take on one nasty woman. When you're absolutely done for the day with thinking, that's when you watch this straightforward horror flick.